Disclaimer: this story's all character and situations are fictional. There is no relation between story and the real life. Take it as imagination. You on your bed sleeping, you heard some man's voice touching your cheeks. No wonder why I fell for you. You squint your eyes, move a fist bit suddenly, open your eyes wide in shock, realizing that there was no man in your house except your father, who is out of the city for work. Your eyes wide in shock after seeing him and sitting in front of you. What are you doing in my house? Clear his throat, leans. I'm not at yours. You look around and realize you're not in your house. Seems like you don't recognize me, or do you? You look at him closely, eyes wide by the realization. He is the second son of the king, Prince Kale. Everyone knows him for his ruthless act around the day where you lived in. You instantly got up, went down from the bed, and greeting him. I'm sorry, Your Highness. I was confused. Smart. Oh, it's okay. You can sit now, tapping onto the bed. Thank you, Your Highness. I'm fine. Raising an eyebrow. You better obey me. You immediately sit down, your head down, not looking at him. Don't you want to know anything? Yes, I do. Kill Smart, hold your hand. I sent my men to get you here. You look at him with that surprised face as he said that. Don't worry, nothing happened yet. Wait. Just then a man came to call Kale. Sorry for that, but I have something to handle. See you tonight. 2 days ago, Prince Kale was out of the palace to roam around. He was just sitting at the restaurant's balcony, which is in the middle of the market, looking at the people around him. Just then he turned his eyes to some soldiers dragging a man out from the big shop. Just then from back he saw a young woman, no older than 20, with a fiery determination in your eyes. You were standing at the edge of the bustling square, watching as a group of soldiers gathered around a man who had been accused of theft. The man trembling and on his knees, pleading for mercy. The soldier stared at him, ready to drag him to the dungeons. With a hesitation, you stepped forward. Stop, you commanded, your voice strong and clear. The crowd fell silent as they turned to you, the noble woman who dared to stand against the prince's soldiers. You think he stole? You continued, addressing the captains of the guard. What if the true thief is someone among you? You hold the man's hand and gave him a chance to speak. He explained the situation, how his owner was framing him, including with the soldiers. See, you all heard that, how a hard-working man is being bullied. Now you guys, pointing on to the soldiers, and tell them the truth. You We are Prince Aaron's soldiers. You should think before speaking. Smirk. Oh, really? You think it's about the prince or king? It's about civilians. If you want him, then try me. Just then, another soldier came out of nowhere, whispered something to the leader. They moved back. We're sorry, lady. This straight went to the restaurant where Kill was having lunch. We are really sorry, Your Highness. We didn't know that you knew her. Kill, who was still gazing over you, suddenly looked at him, rolled his eyes all over the soldiers. Face tilted, raised an eyebrow. Know her? From now on, she belongs to me, and don't you ever forget that. But Prince Aaron? Leave him to me. I'll handle that. Now, go away. You in your room, roaming here and there. Just then, maid walked in. Milady, here is your lunch. No, it's okay. I don't want anything. Okay, please let me know if you need anything. You grinned. As the maid was about to leave, you stopped her. Wait. Yes, milady. Is there something I can do for you? Yeah, I feel like eating something sweet. Can you do that for me? Sure, I told them to get that for you. Why don't you get that? Well, you must be tired sitting here with me. But, my lady, your highness told me to not to leave your side. Oh, it's just you go to the kitchen and get some sweet for me. That's it. I'll wait here. Nothing will happen. Trust me. As you said, my lady, as the maids leave, you look out if there is anyone is watching you. Somehow you manage to run out from there while hiding. You were at the palace garden, finding way out. Suddenly you saw Kale coming. Try running in the other direction to hide. You fell, scream. Ah, damn it! What was that? You like there was a hole digged for plant. Oh, who digged here? Kale turned as he heard your scream. You hide yourself before he sees you. He went back, thinking he must be mistaken. As Kale was about to get into your room, then maid came running, and kneel in front of him. Your Highness, my lady. What happened? My lady is not in her room. I think she ran away. What? Where were you when she got away? My lady told me to get something for her from the kitchen. By the time I came, she was not here. You, in the middle of the jungle, running, not knowing where to go. What the hell? Why this place have to be in the middle of the jungle? Why you managed to get away from the castle? Now you just need to find a way. Looked at the sky. I think as soon as possible. As you walked a distance, you saw nothing but the cliff. What? What I'm gonna do now? You said, hugging your knees, suddenly started crying. Why did I run away? Well, after all, I didn't know that this gonna happen either. As you stood up, you hear a thunder. It was raining. Can't handle yourself in fear, about to fall off the cliff. Just then, someone caught you. You turned. It was Kale holding your hand. What? Are you trying to jump? No, no, no. It was accident. Really. Are you okay? Yes. Looks like it's gonna rain badly. I know a place we can rest there for a night. Come on. I started walking. You flinched. A kill looked at you. What happened? I think I sprained my ankle. Suddenly, he pulled you close, holding your hand, and then picked you up into his arms. You looked at him in shock. Let's not waste time. We need to hurry. You gulped, nodded. After a while, you both in a cave. You sit here for a while and let me see your foot. You looked at him with a mixed feeling of shock and unexpected inside your head while he was looking at your foot, holding it in his hand. Suddenly, you pulled back your foot. It's okay. It's better now. Okay, then I'll go find something to light the fire. And you still gazing over him until he is gone. What happened? Do I started looking handsome to you? Smirk. No, no, it's just everyone say that you are really cold and ruthless, Prince. But the situation now is different. Yeah, I know, but I have the reputation to keep though. A cold and ruthless reputation? No, it's just the way people see me, by the way I work. Maybe. And so do you. What? Me? No. Looks like it. Maybe that's why you ran away, don't you? He leaned close and holds your hand. I said, I understand, but I want you to give me a chance. A chance to show my love for you. A chance to prove it to you. You chuckled, shrunk your body, looking at him with soft eyes. You gulped, pressed your lips slowly. You pulled your hand, scratched your neck, embarrassed and shy. He ducked his head and said, please. His voice low, with the sincerity in it. You looked at him, tried saying something, but couldn't, so you just nodded. So, it's a yes, it is. Go. Should I take it as a yes? No, I mean, what if after that I still don't like you back? I'll make sure that there will be no chance of it. You are mine and always will. Reasonable forever. Just have a rest for a while now. By the time you both went to sleep while sitting beside each other, you opened your eyes, looked outside. It was all clear. Look, look, it's not pouring anymore. Okay, let's head back to the castle then. As you came out, there was all the guards standing already. He climbed on his horse, give you a hand. You suddenly looked at him. You want to walk to the castle, my lady? You shook your head. Then, come on, smile. He pulled you up on his horse, his hand wrapped around you. Later that evening, you were talking to the maid in your room. Then Kate walked in, planning to run away again. You turned, Your Honor. No, she was just asking about the dinner. Okay, what did you think about my chance? Hesitate. What about going out tomorrow? Sure. I'll wait for you at the market entrance then. Next morning, you're standing at the garden, hitting the tree. He said he'll wait for me. Look who's waiting for him now. Just then, Kale arrived. You looked at him from head to toe, squinting. Are you sure you want to come like this? What's wrong in this? I was thinking to work in the market. It seems like we can't do that in this clothes. Looks like I ruined your plan. Certainly. No, I can handle that. Come on. You took him in the shop to get him some normal clothes. Kill disguised himself and then joined you in the bustling market, and together you bought for spices, tasted street food, and laughed at performers' optics. At one stall, you picked up a small wooden charm shaped like heart. For good luck, you said, handing it to him. He smiled. Next morning, you were reading a book in your room. Then Kill walked in and leaned on the door and said, Looks like you really like books. Yes. You turned, saw a wooden charm you gave him yesterday. He kept it with him, tucked on his clothes. You smiled secretly. Well, you took me to the place you wanted. Now it's my turn. Turn forward to take you to the place where I wanted you. So, come on. It was a time of afternoon and Kale took you to the palace's table. You stand there still in confusion. Tables? Yes, I have never ridden before actually. Despite your protest, he insisted. You will be fine. Sure you guiding on to a gentle mare. First, you were nervous, but Kale rode beside you, encouraging you with every step. Soon, you both were galloping through the rolling hills, and the wind in your hair and laughter echoing around you. Then you both paused by a sparkling stream. Kale looked at you and said, I want to give you a life free as this. You already did, surprising even yourself with the truth in your words. The next morning, Kale came to see you in your room, but couldn't find you. He asked the maid, Where is she's at the local library, Your Highness. He walked straight to the library, saw you wandering around to the bookshelves, and smiled, and then went back. Later that night, he took you to the palace's grand library, and the place rarely visited by anyone except scholars. Come in, with the proud on his face. You looked at all the books running with the shine in your eyes. You have all these gems, do you barely use it? You teased him as you marveled at the towering shelves filled with books. Akil smirked. That's why I brought you here. You can enjoy enough for both of us. You both spent hours exploring the shelves, picking out books for each other, and reading aloud by the fire. His voice was surprisingly gentle as he recited your favorite poem. You couldn't help but to notice how different he seemed in a quiet, intimate setting. As you both became closer, one evening you both sitting at the garden talking about the poem on sunrise. You like sunrise? Of course, who doesn't? Kale shook his head, got up, and said, Come on, what happened? We should sleep early, isn't it? He took you to the room and then he smiled and said, "Be ready, okay? For what? You'll know." After that night, you were sleeping at your room. Kale woke you up early in the morning, brought you to the stables. Together, you rode out to the hills overlooking the kingdom, arriving just as the sun begins to rise. The sky transformed into a canvas of orange and pink, the light spreading over the land like a blessing. Just then, you whispered, "This is the beautiful thing I've ever seen." Hale glanced at you, his expression softened. "I disagree." You look at him with the mixed emotions of shy and smile.